Oh, the way. So, anyway, transmission of a program has not stated that we will be guided in relation to the next parcel, because parcel is not one of the most severely damaged packaging in the Unix system. It's just the funding of the element of the person, Bala, Kissen, Kala, or whatever. So, the understanding of life is based on your transmission, because your transmission need to know the maximum number of each oil and to fund the element of the transfer, because in time, once you have the correction of the funding, the takasu, and particularly knowing what not to know. Knowing what not to know is the area of your instrument, because in return, the guardianship will not state that you on your own will not know what being a fucker is. It's just in a matter of time. The understanding of your form cannot what? Trespass through 10 Commandments? No. In what way will you know what to know if it goes? Oh, that's the way love goes. So being that's the way love go, does that mean a fucker? LJ hooker? Confusing, isn't it? No, it's not confusing. It's just in your manner. You do not know what to know when it goes. And when you do not know what it knows when it goes, how can you know what it knows when it goes? Birth tissue of the birthmark has stated that when you not know what it goes, you cannot know where it goes. So when it goes to not know, and when it goes not to know, and when it goes without knowing, it's that will we portray our temperature, to know the heartbeat, and to form into a dreamer by the wisdom of truth. And to income the production of your service, and to send the transmission. So when you send the transmission in relation to you without going to know, is that being an LJ hooker? Are you a prostitute or hooker? See? Without knowing how it goes, what is the funding of your rental mortgage in relation to your bank fees? Without knowing how it goes, is that you do not state the comic in relation to your ambition, but in relation to your ambition being how it goes, is that love. Simple, isn't it? Oh. The meaning of life is based upon your data, because each data, when you have the wisdom of the truth, you are not guarded in relation to 50 cents, because in relation to 50 cents, the transmission of your formula, you cannot perform your element to fund the transfer, because based upon funding the transfer, when it goes, the transmission does not state that it's in your heart, because when it's not in your heart, psychologically, the understanding of life is based upon going to know. Oh! See? Oh, going to know. Right. Going to know is that being a straight LJ hooker, you are not funding into income. Oh. You have stated that going to a strong. Do you know who he is? He is a desexing material in relation to the next developer, DeLong. Oh. Knowing what to know, going what to know, is that LJ hooker. Your rental mortgage, is that going away? Being gotcha, LJ hooker. But that's when love goes. My prediction is. So that's when love goes. Are you predicting the next mortgage lease agreement? What does that sound like? Confusion? It's one of my client, widow. But in fact, knowing what not to know and going what not to know by the article, is that knowing where it goes? Oh, strange. So, knowing where it goes, is that, are you a moron? Moron? LJ hooker. What is a moron? doesn't mean it's going to make you stink, because based upon your lease, does that sound like Elise? Oh. The consumption of time is that once you know where it goes, the truth-based lover cannot lease. Elise reservoir in relation to the bank to reserve the stock. No. I'm just testing you in relation to being my third husband. Really? See? No, it's a lie. A lie? A lie. A lie. A lie. A lie. A lie. A lie. Do not lie to Queen Elizabeth. Common sense apply. It's a vocation of your availability without going to the lease agreement and to compact into your financial grades. No. But LJ Hooker, being a widow for my clientele, is that your wisdom of going to know? Am I a boss? I'm not a boss. But since you want to fall in love with me, when it goes, it's not a warning, is that you do not know. Oh, common. But being a bat, is that evil? No. It's just shaman of life is based on your deletion of knowing but not to know before it goes to the list. What does that sound like? Is it vocal, or vocabulary? Think about it. Think about it. Oh. Is there a Greek god to think about? Or the brain capacity of where it goes? So, who loves me? Oh. Who loves you? Oh. But knowing where it goes, is that lovable? LJ Hooker. Symbology based upon the bias is that you are not known where it goes. But when you know where it goes based upon bias, is you. To compare the injection. Oh. So, based on your performance of which is a craft, you are trying to convince your horny toad with EMO, but reserving the bunk. Is that lease agreement or going to lease agreement? Going to lease agreement? Miss Hartna. When you love someone, do you love me? Does that make sense, Elise Reservoir? But when you not destroy the white tiger, you insulted your knowing where it goes. But in time, where it goes, you're stuck And when you're stuck, do you form a mother tree by the parent child to indicate the demerites? Doesn't make sense. Gotcha. Knowing where it goes is that facial expression is just a simple task for the god of hand. But based upon his handshake, where it goes is that, does he love the Lease Agreement by L.J. Hooker? No. What is love based upon your ambition? In my fish tank? No, in my bathroom. To have a romantic bath together. Please. That is just a simple, straightforward romance of love. But where it goes, what alone it is. Love me for who I am. Who are you to love me where it goes, behind the scene? That means you are not the one. So since you are not the one, you have been bombarded based upon the venom. And by the venom, you are poisoned in relation to L.J. Hooker. But being venomed in relation to L.J. Hooker, your lease agreement has disagreed in time to let going to Saul. What does that mean? Would you like me to teach you? No. Figure it out. Think about it. But thinking about it is that you are not thinking about it, going to think about it, and think could go, which means cuckoo, or think to go. Oh. But in a matter of time, when you know where it goes, L.J. Hooker, based on your confinement of life, is that, do you want to go straight to bed with me? What? It's kind of common, isn't it? But passion is common. Going to bed with me is common. It's just me mistuning into the kissa. Really? So, whoever, no, I cannot tell you, but based on your kissa, do you know what to think, not to know where it goes? So, in time, knowing where it goes is that you're pretty evil, common. You're not evil, sense. You're just vocating the lease seminar. Oh, what? It's just, I don't want you. I don't feel like it. It's just sex. Really? Since it's just sex, what is the connection to sex? Oh, the connection to sex is that once I get the chai pong, I will reward you in relation to your disgusting stock market to share into a truth-based face, but you're just a weirdo in relation to this. But LJ Hooker, mathematically, mathematics, no, sounds like kinetics, doesn't it? Just think about it. But when you think about it, but the white devil, are you lazy to have a romantic sleep together? Oh, really? So interesting, isn't it? JJ, Janet Jackson. It's just when you know where it goes, is that your self availability to lease the seminar or intake the going of store, and to cut yourself in relation to your sister or the mother mainframe, and to ought the next function of yourself. Okay, I had enough of this. But love me for who I am. Knowing not to go is that a hamburger has been splitted in relation to Macca's and to share your truth-based lover. It doesn't even sound right. And since it does not sound right, it's just thinking plotting of love. Psychologically, understanding of Mim is that once you have a vision to law the interestment of yourself, you are going away of a time lap before you fall in love with me. Right. It's just pictures are just pictures, but understanding of your emotion is that when we sleep together, are we joint? Don't think so. But based upon LJ Hooker, sleeping in the bedroom, is it romantic? Is it a common sense or just common sense? I think maybe. Oh, think. So in your think, is it think to share into think? No, it's just think means you're thinking of think. Of what? No, you are funding into the transline of a conjunction of a print, and in relation to print the least, you are sharing into the category of 382 and 421 by knowing where it goes. So when you know where it goes, do you know me to love you? Based on bar. Who is he? Oh. He is the intuition of a designer from the TV catalogue. But knowing how it will know, see, where it goes is that you're not lovable. Yes, in fact, true. So since you are not lovable, LJ Hooker, are you a fly? Do they blink, flies? I don't know. And the review. And the review. You're not claiming in relation to your data. So in that relation, in your data, you are not classing into thinking, but in relation to thinking, you are not physically understanding by love, by the fifth dimension. And in the fifth dimension, being rubies, you are not funding into the correct chakra of your bottom, because on the bottom you are not datilating the semantics of your plum. In time, the understanding of a lover is that you do not know when it goes to you